welcome back to the channel. It's Toto Bravo. I'm glad you're back. We have an unboxing to do tonight, and it's going to be another surplus rifle. We haven't done one in a little while. We've got something unique, kind of niche-y, and maybe not really on the collectible side, and I'll explain why here in just a moment. Like and subscribe. Toto Bravo. All right, let's see what we've got. Obviously, I have unboxed this at the FFL to look at it and do the paperwork and such. So it's an unboxing for you guys. I've already seen it, but I haven't looked at it in any great detail other than the bore and such, and just a general look. So let's go ahead and take it out. First thing we have, and I've returned it just as it was shipped. So the first thing we have is a bolt, and it looks like it was packaged fairly well there with some bubble wrap. Put that over there. We will take out the meat and potatoes of this video now. All right. So you might be able to tell, well, you guys don't need my paperwork. All right, so you can tell just from the video here that this is kind of small, right? So what could it be? Well, let's take a look. And what we have here is, let's get rid of this bubble wrap, put it there so you guys can take a look at it. Alright, we have an Ishapore 2 Alpha 1, obviously chambered in 308. So this would be the proprietary made Indian rifle. Matter of fact, this would be the last bolt action rifle ever made for military service. That's what everybody always says, right? So this is the Ishapore 2 Alpha 1 chambered in, I said 308, I actually meant 7.62 by 51 is what I meant. And we'll do a close-up here. We have the Indian Crest there rifle. 7.62 millimeter 2 Alpha 1 RFI 1967. Look at the wood on that thing. Let's do a drive-by real quick. You can see the nose cap there. We'll come on by. I think you guys can see that fairly well. The wood looks fantastic, and we'll do it from the other direction also, so you guys can get a look at that as we come back through. Just a really handsome rifle there. We have the aluminum butt plate. So you're going to see that this rifle is kind of short. It looks like it's probably several inches short here in the front. Get a nice close-up of that. The only part on this rifle that's not numbers matching is the nose cap. So let's have a seat here now that we've done the introduction, and let's talk about why this is so short. Some of you that are Enfield guys will probably already know and probably give me a little flack for getting one of these. I've always wanted one of these rifles. Let me explain what I know about these shortened rifles. There's not a lot out there on the internet resource-wise to find out. There is some limited information. So what I was able to find out was Navy Arms imported these in the 80s and 90s, and for whatever reason did two things. To the number 4s, they made a faux jungle carbine out of them, and you can go online and there's a lot of information out there, actually a lot more on the fake or faux jungle carbines made from the number 4s out there than there is on these 2 Alpha 1s or 2 Alphas that were made into these tanker model Ishapores or these Ishapore short rifles. These were never actually used in any military service by the Indian Army. This is something that Navy Arms did after they've imported them. There's no concrete information out there that I could find explaining why they did this. Some folks said that maybe the bores were bad, maybe the last 2 or 3 inches of the rifling was no good, or I don't know why. But I've seen them in the past. I've always wanted one of these Ishapore 2 Alpha 1 tanker rifles. I think they're pretty damn neat. I think they look sharp. Now let's talk about some of the inherent problems with this particular model of the 2 Alpha 1. What they've done is, obviously you can tell that they've cut the barrel down. It has a 20-inch barrel now. And what they've done is they've cut the barrel down and they've shortened the stock, the top portion of the stock and the lower portion of the stock to fit the nose cap. And what they did with the lower portion of the stock here is it is cut just past the barrel band here. So this whole piece slides out, and as long as the nose cap is screwed to it, this whole piece, from what I understand, will slide out, and there'll be a dowel put into this end here and a hole on this side. And some of them are friction fit. I think some of them were glued, and there's some accounts of these at the range where after a shot or two, this whole bottom end here with the nose cap, goes down range with the last shot because it works itself loose. What I did was I reached out to the seller of this rifle, and I asked him about this particular rifle before I purchased it. And this particular rifle has been epoxied in to this part of the stock. So the 2 face pieces here and the dowel rod that goes into this portion of the stock have been epoxy, and just shoot it and see if the epoxy holds up here. But the price on this was very reasonable. They're going up in price. The collectability is not there as far as it being original 2 Alpha 1 Ishapore. But the bore on this thing, and I'll insert some photos, the rifling and the bore is fantastic. It's beautiful. The wood on this is absolutely gorgeous. I don't know if the lights do it justice, but I'll take some photos of it. Maybe I'll do a quick drive-by as it's laying down. But it is, as far as appearance in its present form, it is an absolutely gorgeous rifle. It really is. A lot of markings on it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'll cut away right now, and I will insert pictures of all of the markings that I found on the rifle for you guys to check out. Come with this leather sling. The leather sling, as you can tell, needs a little love. We'll bring that back to life too. Absolutely gorgeous rifle. To me, it's collectible, but it's not collectible in the sense that as its brothers and sisters would be as the full-length 2 Alpha Ishapore rifles. So it is what it is. You have a little arsenal repair here on the stock, right here at the top. But other than that, I mean, it is a handsome, handsome rifle. And the bolt seems to be in really good shape. It's nice that everything is numbers matching minus the nose piece there. But everything seems to fit really well. Lock up is really good there. I mean, it is a Solid feeling rifle. I mean, just a good looker. And I'm excited to get out to the range. So what we're going to do is, our next step will be to take this out. We'll take it to the 50-yard range like I have previously in other videos. And we're going to shoot it for functionality. We're going to shoot it to make sure that this nose piece doesn't fly off and go down range. And ultimately we want to see how accurate it is. So I'm excited to do all that. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the brief unboxing video. I'm going to go ahead and I'll do a quick drive-by, try to get some close-ups of the rifle for you guys. Let's do that drive-by. You can see the aluminum stock there. Looks like it's in pretty good shape. You can see that arsenal repair on the stock itself. There you can see that cartouche. Looks like the SA with the arrow. I believe that is the Indian Arms marking. I could be incorrect there. Markings on the rifle there, very nice, very crisp markings. RFI 1967, very crisp. Some more Indian markings there. I don't think there's anything up top. Coming back down on the back of the bolt, some more Indian markings right there, serial number. And I believe we have something back here. Nope, I was mistaken. We will come up the front of the rifle. Serial number there. Very distinct markings on top of the barrel. I think that is for the Indian factory there. Another factory arsenal repair on that handguard. Looks like two of them. Come up past, beautiful wood, right? Rear sight, 2, 4, 6, and 800 meters. Markings on the sight itself. And I believe that if we raise the sight, not sure what's underneath. Some additional serial number markings there. And then we will continue forward on the rifle. This is where the rifle is glued into this portion of the stock. These two are separate from what I understand. All right, working our way down. Nose cap, front sight. Squared off ears. Beautiful wood. Come back down. There's our rear sight again. Working our way back down the wood. These are those barrel markings from earlier. And working our way back down our safety, the bolt, all the way back down. I know I enjoy that when guys do unboxings and take a look at the rifle, and they do a nice drive-by, and you can check out the details. So put down some comments on some things that you think I might have missed, or maybe some of the information or data points that I mentioned that might have been incorrect, or maybe you have something to add to it. That would be great. Like I said, the information on the Navy Arms imports of these isn't easy to find. There's not a lot out there. I don't know why they did it. I'd like to know why they did it. Next time you see this rifle, we'll be out at the 50-yard range. So this is Toe2 Bravo. Like, subscribe, let me know what you guys think. I appreciate it. And leave some comments. Until I see you out at the range, thanks for watching.